Virgo, welcome to House of Cards. Thanks for joining me again. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, November 2017. General love, soulmate, and or twin flame reading here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, November 2017. And there's Virgo right there. Or perhaps a Taurus or a Capricorn. So there's a journey coming ahead. Perhaps this is indicating travel. Perhaps it's indicating where Virgo has come from. A long, gratuitous journey. And there's a decision that has needed to be made. Or will need to be made, or has been for some of you, that you weren't wanting to make. It was on hiatus in regards to a situation in the past. Or someone from the past holding off on taking up that oar and really making that decision, perhaps in regards to an old high school sweetheart or something. And that has, well, it's flipped the independence. There's an expression that wants to come through here that's not allowed to really come through for some reason. Maybe somebody is holding themselves back too much and it's them who's not allowing it to come through. So somebody has wronged somebody. And they feel, this other person feels foolish about it. They thought this person was it for them. And they weren't. They're not. So they're feeling foolish about it. But you've drawn the Empress. So there's this whole new plane for you. It requires giving something up, though. Perhaps the hope that this old gal or guy is going to come back into the picture, because they're not. That Page of Wands, for some of you, that Page of Wands, he's blossomed. He's harvested. And not only is he harvested, but he's actually attempting to tear down this tower himself. Becoming zealous in terms of breaking down of old forms. This person is having a difficult time being diplomatic about that. They're uncertain if one day this person will actually come back. King of Wands in the reversal is to say that they're no longer capable or allowed to show up at your door and communicate with you. So this is really implying that it's just false hope next to the Moon card. And there's insecurity. There's a lot of emotion surrounding it. Meeting fire. So what happens to fire when it meets water, well, it goes out. It goes out. Sometimes not until after we've gone through a mourning period. And sometimes this can indicate a mourning period over our single life. And being the player, so to speak. So, a message here in November, mid-November, it looks like. A chapter wants to die here. And somebody is just really trying to breathe life into it. But instead of blowing smoke into it, that's what they need to do. And that. Get on that horse. Take that chance. Bring that message. Because that's your final outcome. The final outcome is this relationship, this Three of Coins comes together. And this single life, that is going to, it's going to look a lot different. Look at that. Two of Swords in the reversal comes in to say, it doesn't mean it goes away. It just means that somebody's going to have to be more considerate, perhaps when you move in together. And, you know, it's important to be respectful of both people's identities. A challenge to improve upon the relationship and take it up as a job, or improve upon the career, perhaps, so that there isn't this standstill, that gridlock doesn't occur, so that we can continue to have that Two of Swords in the reversal. Okay, another message from the planet of Aquarius. Interesting. Okay, so a message from Uranus coming in to say something revolutionary and unexpected. Perhaps somebody is being more undisciplined. The warning is to not be explosive. And Mercury is all about adaptability. Mercury can be nervous. It's intellectualizing. Mercury's clever. At the same time, Mercury, he's trying to intellectualize, but he's also, there's a lack of focus. And then that's where Uranus comes in. The intuition, the insight from the divine. So it says for some of you, in delivering this message, to be spontaneous, to be silly, to really reach out to that person. Trust. I trust in the divine power of goodness and love to protect and guide me. rather than trusting in ourselves. I purify the mind and affirming my worth by affirming my worth and honoring my choices in love. So when those temptations come in and when that third party shows up, really the East comes in to say, don't be weak, stick to your guns. Raphael, I am strengthened and healed by the power of divine love. Maturity. As I take responsibility, I also develop my strengths. So really a spread of responsibility. Perhaps a couple of newlyweds. And the universe wants to come in to say it's time to grow up, while at the same time, the spread behind the oracle cards was, it doesn't mean that we have to take out our pension and go buy diapers and just throw in the towel. It's not the ending of a chapter of a life. It's the beginning. And we don't know what that's going to look like. So let's not make the mind up about it, is the feeling. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on House of Cards. Go ahead and send me an email at lovemapsforyou@gmail.com. That's lovemaps, the number 4, and the letter U @gmail.com if you would like a more personal reading. Either way, take care. Good luck.